अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं. By the grace of Universal Master Satchidananda Paramatma, omnipresence, omnipotent and only consciousness of the universes, galaxies, comes on the earth in the form of the Master and choose a person on the earth and give him the service to serve his lovers and the seekers. The Krishna is his name and many names he has. He is telling in this stanza that free from the karma's foundations, that Sankhya Buddhi Yoga, describing the Sankhya Buddhi Yoga. Esha te avihita Sankhya Buddhi Yoge Vimashunum Buddhaya Yukto Yatha Partha Karma Bandham Prahasyasi. Esha te avihita Sankhya Buddhi Yoge tu imam shunu Buddhyaha Yuktaha Yaya Parthaha Karma Bandham Prahasyasi. My dear Arjun, I want to tell you the Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga, it is called Buddhi Yoga also. Imam, this sunu, you hear, tu, and then you buddhaya, by the divine intellect, yuktaha, will get, yaya, by that divine intellect, partha, he partha, karma bandham, from all the foundations and tiredness of the karmas, prahasyasi, you will be give up all the karma foundations. My dear Arjun, this divine intellect which comes by the knowledge of liberation, that is called a Jnana Yoga, I want to tell you. You listen carefully. By this knowing of yourself, by this divine intellect, you will be cut all your foundations and boundaries and tide of the karmas. My dear friend, Sadguru Satchidananda Paramatma, Lord Krishna, is telling to the Arjuna a very precious teachings message. I already described that Satchidananda Paramatma is the master of the millions of galaxies and billions of universes uncountable. The expansion of that Paramatma, nobody knows. There is no start, no end. He is beyond all the gunas, nature and every type of knowing by the sensory organs. He is beyond all physical, mental, casual bodies, five koshas, and all these nature's illusion. He came time to time in the form of the avatara and the master. If I want to count the master of this world, I cannot count. Because from the beginning of this creation and end this creation, there will be the millions of the masters, and every time master is present on this earth. This earth never blank without any master. Master is present. So the Sadguru Satchidananda Paramatma always presents in the form of the master, and he gives the light, instructions, way, mercy, love, care. Our disciples, lovers, well-wishers. My dear friend, don't be confused about the meditation of awareness and the Jnana Yoga and Sankhya Yoga and other. These are all the same way and the same name of this meditation of awareness, which is I am teaching you. Only difference is that some comes by other preparation and some comes by another preparation, but I am giving you directly without any preparation. Because in the ancient time, this knowledge of liberation and this divine secret, Gurus never open to the disciples. They are completely test their disciples 12 years, 24 years, 36 years. Then after they teach the Sakshi meditation of awareness to their disciples. But you are very fortunate person. And this world is very fortunate that I am giving this technique without any preparation and without any differentiation and without any prejudiceness and without any bifurcation. This is the open secret for all. Everybody can adopt this and get the benefit of this meditation. And the same thing in this stanza Sadguru want to say. The Paramatma, the existence, is present everywhere. And Sadguru is teaching to the Arjuna how you can join with the existence. Because in this condition of ignorance, you are joining with Ajnana. You are not joining with the Jnana. You are not joining with the divine, spiritual, highest knowledge. You are joined with the worldly knowledge. So, that's why the person they are joining with the worldly knowledge, they are all Jiva. As soon as you join with the real knowledge of liberation, the same time the ignorance and darkness of the Ajnana will be disappear. Because the absence of the Jnana is Ajnana. The absence of the supreme knowledge is a illusion. Then the presence of the supreme knowledge of liberation, there is the enlightenment. As I want to say always, the absence of the light is a dark. So, this mesmerism, this type of coma, this type of your sleepy life, that is why, because you do not knowing your own existence, your own ultimate truth, your own presence of the God inside. Because The inertia of stage is the lack of the momentum. Where there is the momentum, there is no inertia of stage. But here is no moment of inertia also. So, in the level of the intellect, when the intellect replaced by the knowing of divinity and spirituality, then every type of foolishness eradicate. When the doerness is went away, then this stage is come of knowing. It is not that you will leave all the function. It is not that you will leave the living. It is not that you will leave all the behavior in your society, family, job. No, you will do everything, but you will do everything with the consciousness and awareness. Now you are doing everything with ignorance, unaware, and by the flow of mind. This blindness of the doing this time, that is uncertain, but that doing will be certain, and that is more and more effective, millions times more effective than this doing. So my dear friend, this enlightenment is not a making a person useless, but enlightenment make a person more useful, more keen, more sharp, more attentive, more capable, and more effective. So this enlightenment is a applied science of living. This is not a making a person like a dead. No, this made a person like a more alive and most alive when you are doing the yoga, because you are not enlightened. If you will become enlightened, the yoga will automatically come in your life. You are doing the pranayama because you are not enlightened. So you need to regularize your pranas, and that is exercise. But when you do the Sakshi meditation of awareness, the pranayama come automatically. You are taking the food this time. That food is the select by your mind, intellect and ego. But that time that food will be select by your awareness and enlightenment. You are taking rest this time, and you are not taking rest because the most of time in the night there is a dreams. You have the dream in night and you have not take rest. When you morning awake, you see that you are tired. But after enlightenment, there will no any dream. You will not tired. You will not tired. You will take rest very concentrately. Now you are talking, interaction with other person, and you do not care other person is listening or not listening. You do not care what will be the after effect you are talking, and how must you talk, and what you say and what you not say. But after enlightenment, your talking must be will be very beautiful. You will be talk to the person after the knowing the person's liking and disliking, interest or not interest. What to say and what to not say. What to will be pinch the person, what to not pinch the person. What must be manner of talking, what must be not manner of talking. Where must we talk and where not must we talk. So, my dear friend, that is the very, very bad misunderstanding in the mind of the people. They think that after the enlightenment, the person is stay in one side, he do not do anything, he depend on God, he do not earn money, he was depend on family, he was depend on society, he will become monk, he will leave the family. This type of things, they are not a feature of the enlightened person. They are the feature of the mongers, mischief mongers. They are snatching money in the name of the religion and the spirituality. They are making the propaganda and the conspiracy. Enlightened person not like this. I will give you the many examples of enlightened person. The Kabira was enlightened person. He weaving the bed sheets and saris and the cloth, and he was doing the working. He was enlightened. Radas was enlightened. He was making the shoes, and he was enlightened. Guru Nanak was enlightened. He was a farmer. He growing the crop in the field, and he is enlightened. Guru Gobind Singh was enlightened. He was a great fighter and warrior. Raja Janak was enlightened. He was the emperor. He was the kings of the king. So there is many examples. The Sandipani was enlightened, and he was the teacher, and he is governing. He is governing and managing a school in Avantika, Ujjain. So the enlightenment is not concerned with your job, with your social position, and with your any type of circumstances or condition. Enlightenment is unconditional, always unconditional. Whether you are poor or you rich, whether you are a worker or you are a manager or you are a king, the enlightenment comes same as the sunlight comes same for all. The breath is comes same for all. It is not that the sun will be provide the categorized light to other. He will give the west light for the rich person and medium light for the less richer person, and he will give dim light for the poor person. That is not possible. So the enlightenment also the same. Because enlightenment is not depend on your social status, your caste and creed, your nationality, your religion, your black and white, your male or female, or you are child or you are young. There is no concern of enlightenment. Enlightenment is a condition of the complete awareness. Then if you are complete aware, then you will get total freedom. So the jnanis, the enlightened persons, they are not the crying persons. They always happy. They always pleasant persons. So the jnanis never be the doer and never be the availer. They are not kartas, they are not bhokta. They are enjoying the real life of awareness. And I want to give you, and this stanza also saying the same thing. If you will get this Buddhi Yoga, it means if you get this enlightenment, then you will be go away from all the dilemmas, all the differentiations, all things, they can disturb you. They can disturb you. They will not disturb you. They will not disturb you. Satyabodh, see what the music is coming in your mobile or your Hana, Satyabodh. So, because the Jnanis is very rare and Ajnanis in the number of millions number of Ajnani on this earth. So the Ajnani make the propaganda and the Jnanis did not hear by the society, and that's why the so-called literary person and so-called Jnanis in your society, they are completely misguide the society about the enlightenment. Because the intellectuals, they live in the intellect, and Jnanis, they do not live in intellect. So the views of the intellectuals, like a blind, they are telling to read after reading the books, and the Jnanis telling to sing the truth. So the Jnanas and Karmas, they are actually complementary to each other, but the Ajnani make them contradictory. The Jnana and knowledge, knowing, and the doing, and the karma, the action and activities, they are not contradictory, they are complementary. But the Ajnanis makes a very fearful condition in the front of the society. The Ajnani says, if you get the knowledge and you will be unable to the society, because they are also blind, they do not know what is the real truth. So the karmas, they are automatically comes after the knowledge of liberation or enlightenment, and karmas will be perfect, karmas will be glorious, karmas will be loving, karmas will be not harmful. But the ignorant person, the dark person, the blind person's karmas may be dangerous, but Jnani's karma is not dangerous at all. So my dear friend, in the life, as Jnani feel need, as Jnani behave with other persons, the karmas comes automatically. So you cannot check the karmas of the Jnani. You cannot fix the karmas of the Jnani. The Jnani's karmas, they are very free. In which disciple Jnani how to behave, and which disciple how to behave, you cannot guide the Jnani, because maybe some disciple, they can turn by the another method, and some disciple can turn by another method. Some disciple want hard discipline, and some disciple wants very soft love. Because some person run away without the love, and some person run away because of love. Because if the Jnani will give the love unnecessarily, the disciple think that the Jnani is a selfish person, he wants something more and other thing. So the mind create a misunderstanding in the brain of the disciple, and disciple runs away. And some person, if you do not give them love, they will think, oh, this is loveless person, and they run away. So there is no fixed criteria. The behavior and technique and dealing with the disciples, the Jnani knows how to deal with the disciples. Jnani never need the pranayama, because the Jnani's pran always regularize, and they are automization, they are regulation in autonomy of the enlightenment. Automatically Jnani take long breath sometime, and sometime Jnani take short breath, and sometime Jnani do not take the breath even. So Jnani never need any physical exercise. He will never digest his food by the walking, or he never goes to the walk, because he take the appropriate food which is necessary for body. He do not take extra food for the digestion by exercises. Jnani never goes to the gym because Jnani have no need of any type of exercise, because that exercises automatically comes in the Jnani's body. Jnani stretch his body sometimes, or Jnani sometimes do some automatically exercise day by day. In my ashram, my master's ashram, there was a monk came, and he was the not enlightened person, he was general monk, he was a monk of propaganda. He came in the morning to my master's hut and called the master. Master was sitting in the meditation. Master said, what happened? The monk says, come and we want to go in morning walk. My master said, why we will go to the morning walk? He said that digestion will be okay, and we will take the fresh oxygen and we will feel fresh all the day, as the general person said. My master said, no need. I don't take extra food, that I want to digest my food by the extra walking, one thing. Second thing, I have no need the fresh air, always I am taking the fresh air by my enlightenment. Anywhere I am sitting, there my respiration is okay. So I was there and I learned this thing by the practical knowledge of my master. So the Jnani never live artificial life. He live the natural life. And the other persons, they live artificial life. Their balance is artificial. They have no samatha, equilibrium, they have only the balance. My dear friend, the nature of the existence is equilibrium. Nature always make equilibrium in any type. You can see outside and inside both. If you see that there is a very hot atmosphere, after some time the nature began raining and equal counter that temperature. There is a very cool, that nature sent the summer season and the spring season. So the season change in the nature for make equilibrium, and in your body also, if you are live in the existence, then you will stay in this supreme knowledge, and this supreme knowledge it comes with the buddhi yoga. It means the divine intellectuality, divine intellect. So in those things, the jnana and the buddhi yoga, they are indicating about the sakshi meditation of awareness, because without sakshi meditation of awareness, you cannot see the intellect. You cannot make your intellect divine. Without Sakshi meditation of awareness, you will not get the supreme knowledge of liberation. So the Krishna is telling and supporting the Sakshi meditation of awareness by the hidden matter in this stanza, in this verse. So only the person can live in the pragya. Pragya is the divine intellect. Pragya is the jnana. Pragya is the light of the God. Pragya is the reflection of your internal spiritual knowing. Pragya is the stable divine intellect, the stability of mind by enlightenment, that is called pragya. So my dear friend, now the jnana and karma's relationship, the Krishna is telling to the Arjuna. So the Bhagavan telling, the Guru is telling, how can you make your all the karmas, all the actions, all the activities as a yoga? That is not yoga, that you are doing the postures, you are doing the asana. That is only the outer side of the yoga. Yoga, it means the addition. You can join with the God, that is called the yoga. That is the inner center of the yoga. That is the concept and concept of the yoga. So the Krishna is telling to the Arjuna, how you do all your karmas, all your activities, actions and the duties, then how to make them a yoga. This is the work meditation. The Krishna is teaching the work meditation to the Arjuna. How you do the karmas, and by which method, by which procedure, by which mode you can come out from the Maya, because Maya bound us in the karma's bandhana. So how can we do every function and activity in the awareness that in the awareness, if you do anything, you will not bound, you will not tied, you will not unconscious in this illusion of the Maya. So how your karmas, how your action and activities become your liberator. One-sided they was become your tider, become your bounder, but now your karmas become your liberator by the awareness. When you are aware in every karma, they will open your door of enlightenment. So that is, Krishna is indirectly telling the Sakshi meditation of awareness. Nowadays your karmas is day to day involve you in the conspiracy of the Maya. And Ramayana also says, Jad chetan hi granthi pad gayi, yadapi mrsa chutat katnayi. As you will do, as you will make harder and harder this knot of consciousness and material. But when Sadguru in your life, he teach you the technique, he teach you the method, he teach you the skill, he teach you the secret. How can you open this tide, which tide you are bounded with the material, and then you will be free from materialistic illusion. Then you will be free from the illusion of the nature. Then nature will not govern you, but you can float on the nature as a surfer float on the waves of the water. Surfer take the pleasure of surfing, so you will be take the pleasure of this life. So my dear friend, so that's why the Ramayana says, Jo biranch sankar sam hoi, guru bin bhavnidhi tare ki koi. If you have the great power and capacity like a Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma, but without enlightened master, you cannot be liberated from the Maya. My dear friend, this Jnana Yoga, this is the name of Sankhya Yoga also. The Krishna will be described in coming stanzas. This is also named Buddhi Yoga. The Krishna is telling, my dear Arjun, you see keenly and attentively. If you know this secret of the karmas, if you know this secrecy, you will be automatically released from the karmas. Because when a magician show his magic show, but you do not know the secrecy of the magician, how he showing the trick. But when you know the trick, secrecy of the trick, that is not magic for you. That is a general thing for you. So this Maya is only making you fool because you do not know the trick of this Maya's conspiracy. And Krishna is giving the secret to the Arjuna. How can you know this conspiracy and how can you stay inside your stability? So Krishna is telling you, see inside. Who is doer inside of you? Who is doing the work inside of you? You see that in doer. When you see that doer, then you will be separate from doer. This is the first consciousness. This is the first awareness to seeing the doer. And this is the starting of the Sakshi, meditation of awareness. If you know that who is doing inside of you, you see that your hand is doing, and who is inspire your hand to doing, that you see that driver which drive hand to doing, and you see that your body is only the component of the chemical compounds and the muscles and the cells, and how can this doer, because they are not do without any aspirations, I say that any governing authority. So if you see inside who is the doer and who is governing the doing, and then you can see all these things by the meditation, then you will be know that you are not doer. You are separate for doer, you are separate from all doing. Then you can see the karma is performing automatically, and why the karma is performing, why the karma's fruits or karma result, who is taking the karma's fruits and who is taking the karma's result. You are not taking because you are not doing and you are not availing. So you will involve in every karma, but you will be detached from every karma's and karma's inspiration and karma's fruits and karma's doer. So my dear friend, if you are completely detached from these all, then how can you will feel the sorrow, and how can feel in unpleasant condition, because you are already seeing that somebody is feeling sorrow inside of you, somebody is availing the karma's fall, and that is separate from you. So my dear friend, then you can see the karta, then you see the bhokta, and then you see the result of the karmas inside. If you are very nicely search the questions and their answer by the practical way, by the applied way, by your own experience, then you will be separate from your worldly intellect. Then your intellect become a divine intellect. Then you become a watcher, then you become a seer, then you become a viewer, then you will not become a doer. As you are seeing the picture in the cinema talkies, or you are seeing the video on the projector, but you are never involved with the video, you see the video impartially. So the Guru Govind Singh says, मैं तो परम पुरुष का दासा, देखन आया जगत तमाशा. To seeing is the sakshi. The seeing is the starting of the awareness. My dear friend, one day will come that all the conspiracy of the Maya, all the conspiracy and hypnotism of this illusion creating ignorance, ajnana, that will be open in front of you, that the magician Maya will never attract you, the magician Maya never hypnotize you, and Maya's all trick you will be know, and all the secret will be open of this avidya, this negativity of the nature. And as you will open this secret, as you will free from this world, and one day will come, then you will be enlightened, and the all secret will be open in front of you, and no any karma bandhana, no any foundations of anything, of any illusion, of any type of unconsciousness. That is called prahasyasi. Prahasyasi, it means that will automatically destroy, as the sunrise and the dark destroy. As you put out the ice from the fridge, the ice start to melting, so if you are put out your consciousness from the illusion of the Maya, the consciousness will become the free, that consciousness will become total freedom of consciousness. The consciousness will melt in a hard condition. The boundaries and the hardness of stability, of hardness of unconsciousness, and that will be removed, and you will be vaporized, and you will be become broad and broader. So the Atma is broad and broader. Atma is broad and broader. This world is like a milk. If you put the milk without any care, the milk automatically destroy. And if you put the fruit without use, the fruit will automatically decompose. That your Maya automatically decompose if you separate by this Maya. My dear friend, if you want to get enlightenment, that is so far so good. If you don't want to get enlightenment, this meditation of awareness will bring you in a very good physical health, mental health, emotional balance, and economically strongness, and the internal morality, and many benefit of this meditation, as I describe in my every discourse and in the end. Please, you listen that benefit in my previous discourse 38. I want to shorten this discourse now. I want to say that if you are interested in this meditation of awareness, so 24 July there is a camp in New Delhi, Noida, Sector 12, and after 14 November to 22 November, there is 2 meditation camp and 2 seminars in the Puerto Rico. And 24, there is a meditation camp in the New Jersey, and 25, there is a meditation camp in the New York Times Square. I want to thank to my disciples of the Delhi. I want to thanks to my disciples and the pupils of the Puerto Rico, because there is the first meditation camp out of India is being organized in the Puerto Rico's divine land, and I am thankful to the persons and disciples of United States America and the administration of United States America, government of United States America, that they are giving me a chance to give this precious gift to all over the persons. They will come from all over the world, and this meditation will bring the peacefulness and awareness, love, wisdom, and the brotherhood. My dear friend, I want to declare that this is the non-religious meditation. No caste, no creed, no nationality. It is the global meditation of awareness, peace. My dear friend, that's why we impose a mission on us. The name of mission is World Peace by Meditation, and our institution is instrument is the meditation of awareness. I promise you, one day will come, then this meditation will spread. This meditation will spread like a science invention. You can see in every country the mobile phones, the CFL, the electricity. So you can see in every town and every place, every nation, this meditation. And this meditation will change the world one day. All person will be peaceful, loving, prosperous, and there is no conflict in this world, no bar, because the love, as the love will spread, the hate will go away. Thank you very much.